morning. Ira Epstein of Linn Associates with your morning flash update, and this is for Thursday, and we're at the 30th of January 2020, just around 9:25 a.m. Central Time. Stock markets are down. You know what we're going to get today, and it's going to happen around 12:30 p.m. Central Time, is the World Health Organization is going to have another conference. The big question, of course, is will they declare this a world emergency, and if such, then they will be able to coordinate what many countries are doing. I, for one, want them to do that. In China, what we're worried about, of course, is the spreading of the disease. Now, I understand it's about 170 dead and up to 7,700 cases known there. But the cases keep spreading all over everywhere that it goes. I'll talk about that in a minute. But stocks under pressure. Look at the silver market come roaring back here. Very impressive rally in this market, and the gold as well. So you are getting, again, safe haven buying, dumping of the stocks for the moment, buying of the gold, the silver, more dumping of copper. That's how I'm able to say what I believe is going on there. Bonds and notes continue to get bid, and the Japanese yen is getting bid. Now, we're looking at a move up in the British pound. If you got up like I did and watched the Bank of England statement, this was Mark Carney's last press conference as the head governor, and concerns, but improvement. It's a mixed package. I'll be writing about it in my newsletter today for people. If you take a look at energies, they're telling you they're still scared about what's going on, and it's important to look at today's data. First, I'll start with U.S. data. Jobless claims. Looks good to me. They came in down 7,000. They were expected up 4,000, and the weekly claims are dropping. On its own, the U.S. is still doing fine. Fourth quarter advanced GDP came in year over year up 2.1%, right with what they expected. Third quarter final came in at 2.1%. Chain-weighted price index 1.8. They expected 1.9. Not getting price pressures there. PCE price index up 1.6. They looked for it to be 1.5. No big change. PCE core, and this is what the Fed watches, up 1.3. Now that's still a weak number, and that's what they were saying yesterday. Advanced personal consumption up 1.8%, third quarter final 3.2. As I said on the Bank of England, they held everything steady. There's signs the economy is picking up, and they want to see what goes on there. As I said, the World Health Organization is going to hold a meeting from what I just saw. It's going to be around 7:30 p.m. Geneva time. That equates to about 12:30 rather, p.m. Central Time. Now, these are where you start getting concerns, and I'll explain this in a minute. Alphabet's Google and Sweden's IKEA and other firms are closing operations for the time being in China. 3 Japanese evacuees from Wuhan tested positive for the coronavirus. They're in Japan now in quarantine. In the Eurozone, a monthly survey showed the economic sentiment in the 19 countries rose to 102.8 points from 101.3 in December, and that's well above the forecast. Why not? Up until this coronavirus, when this was looked at, U.S.-China getting along, making a trade deal, USMCA about to happen, they would have been there. Now it's setting back. New Zealand Stats Bureau shows China became the country's largest destination for beef exports last year, edging out the U.S. Well, we know why. China and the U.S. were in those trade confines. That'll pick up, I think, a bit different this year. Now, here's what bothers me. It's this last part. With disrupted transportation systems and panic buying, China's ag industry is urging food makers and slaughter facilities to resume operation to meet demand and ensure supplies are there. Chinese media is reporting that COFCO, the monster buyer, has requested that all of its soy crushers and rice facilities restart production to ensure supplies. You've got private companies telling workers not to go back. You've got Ford and other companies saying maybe February 9th, and China wants people to go back where they congregate right now. I'm concerned about that. The problem is the people are scared, and you've got desert cities, if you will. I'm watching world markets. I think we have to see today's World Health Organization and see what's going to happen. It's a big event today. How bad is the situation? I mean, 7,000 cases, we're all talking, is this going to be 60 to 100,000 cases? 7,000 is all that we're seeing so far. There's got to be more that meets the eye. So keep your eye on everything. You're not seeing China buying as much as they want their processing. You're not seeing it in the soybeans. They're not buying it. You're not seeing it in our pork. It's not happening there. So it's saying one thing, and I know they want their workers to go back to work. Will they? With the situation as bad as it is, that's what you've got to look at. With that, let's go to where I'm at. I've been getting up now 4:30 in the morning because I'm reading everything I can from the Chinese newspapers, the whole Asian area, moving back, and I'm trying to put out for my clientele, first thing in the morning, a video telling them what I'm seeing. The idea is to give you confidence in your own trades and to pull you back and not have you trade sometimes in front of this train that is coming down and you're going to stand right in front of it. That's where experience comes in. I cover 40 charts on the futures market every morning. In the afternoon, I'm covering about 20 or so charts on spiders and ETFs. My analysis is going to give you fundamentals, technical chart analysis, and I mean, I really dive into them, and then points of entry, exit, profit objectives, and sometimes I'm saying, I don't want you to do anything in the market. I cover everything in the same way all the time, and the reason is you get familiar with what I'm doing. If you look at our website, there'll be a slide bar on the bottom. You move, it'll go between all these different areas. The same happens in my Spider ETF at the same time. So you're able to go to the areas that you want to watch this. How do you get involved with it? We have an introductory price, $7.95. After the first 30 days, it goes to $15. And until I start charging for my Spider ETF video, both get thrown in with this price. Got it? So you're getting two for the price of one. I am going to charge for the other, but it gives you a way to look at it. How do you sign up? Go to our website. Under the word research at the top, take a look at that. When you sign up, we'll give you your user ID, your code. And by the way, we always provide you with an app. It'll work on your iPhone, it'll work on your Android phones, and it even puts out a push notification, not a text. You're not paying for that. Tells you when the video is posted. You just hit the video. It's going to play right on that for you as well. So you're not behind the scene. Hope you take advantage of it at these prices. And with what's going on right now, not a bad move. I'm Ira. You have a good day. I will talk to you all tomorrow.